Hey guys, and welcome to WordsAtScale. So those of you who watch me regularly know that ZimmWriter and AgilityWriter are some of my favorites AI copywriting tools, and you have been asking about the versus comparison, and here it is. It won't be a full tutorial, but you'll be able to see at least an introduction to how the AgilityWriter and ZimmWriter work. And then we'll try to produce an article, generate an article, and I will score different factors accordingly. So all of these will be populated, and the final score is going to decide the winner. First, the AgilityWriter, and I like to start with the outline builder. So our target keyword for today is going to be how to start crypto mining at home. We will include the AI outline. Okay, so the way it works, on the left hand side you get the H2 headings and H3 headings from the SERPs, and so here you have the AI generated outline. So what I usually do, I go quickly through the AI outline first. So we are talking about what is cryptocurrency and crypto mining, how does it work, benefits, hardware, mining pool, wallet, specific cryptocurrencies, then tips, conclusion. So looks fine to me. Let's see if we are missing something. So I like this one for about is it profitable to mine Bitcoin at home? Alternative to mining solo at home. That's another one. So I have just added them here. And now we can decide on the number of subheadings, and let's stick to 5, and I will create the outline. And what AgilityWriter is going to do is combine basically these two outlines. So this is the final outline: understanding, starting, best cryptocurrencies, is it profitable, alternatives. Beautiful. And the estimated length is between 26 and 3600 words. So we need to send it to the article writer. Okay, so I will leave the number of main subheadings to 5 because I don't want this article to be extremely long. For the audience, I'll put crypto newbies. Tone of voice professional. I won't be using any FAQs. I will use standard factual data as opposed to non-factual data or in-depth factual data. Okay, and I will use the advanced article structure, which will add lists and tables to my article, and I like that. And now let's go to ZimmWriter, which has already been opened, and let's copy these suggested keywords like so, and we can just straight paste in them here. And I won't be using any H1 or H2 header terms. So I'll leave only the basic text terms and the extended text terms. So this is very easy to do within the AgilityWriter. So now let's write the article. And now let's switch back to ZimmWriter. And once you get to the ZimmWriter, you have quite a few options. So you have your local SEO buffet. You have Bow Block Writer, which can now write in excess of 1000 articles. You have your one-click block writer, but the one that I use most often is the SEO block writer, and this is now in vertical orientation, which is an improvement compared to the horizontal one. So this is our block title. We'll still limit the number of subheadings to 5 to match that of AgilityWriter. Now what we can do is, so ZimmWriter does not fetch the SERPs, and so you can either copy the H2s that you have come up with from the clipboard, or you can use the AI generated outline, or you can combine the two, but again you have to look at the SERPs and actually add the subheadings yourself. So since we are trying to do a fair comparison, I will be using the AI generated outline only. Okay, and now it's been populated. So another amazing feature is the enable H2 backgrounds. And when this is enabled, you can actually kind of bypass, and this is a crutch solution, but you can bypass the fact that ZimmWriter is not factual. So for every subheading, you can insert factual information here, and then it will use it as database. But again, I will not be using that to make the comparison fair. Now we'll stick to the medium section length, voice. Let's use personal. We'll be using tables and lists. I won't be using the enable T's and FAQs. This will just make the article way too long. So are literally devices. Let's not choose that. Personality, we can use the Sage. I think this one is pretty good, as I think this fits this niche the best. We can use auto style, but this one is tricky. This might assume a role of a crypto miner who is gonna say something along the lines, hello, I mine crypto all the time and I'm an expert, but this is a hit or miss, but it is a useful feature they can use. Another feature is use best of two, and again, I won't be using that for a fair comparison. I will not be using automatic keywords since we have keywords from ZimmWriter, and I will be pasting them now, and automatic keywords are the keywords generated by AI itself. And this is a feature that I like about ZimmWriter that Agility Writer doesn't have. You can choose your model. So Agility Writer has been pretty vague in answering this direct question. They are saying right now that they're using a combination or a hybrid of GPT-4 and GPT 3.5. And so just because we can, we will use GPT-4, and I'm assuming that Agility Writer will use at least some of GPT-4 here. So this is a nice feature. So again, let's just make sure that everything is set. We are using 5 headings. The subheadings or the headings have been generated by AI itself. The H2 section length is medium, voice is personal. We have enabled lists and tables. By using audience personality Sage. We will not be using auto style or automatic keywords. We will not be using H2 background, although you can and you should if you are talking about a highly factual niche. But fear not, this is all gonna be taken into consideration when I pass my final judgment. So let's just go to start SEO Writer, and okay, I'm ready. And let's check back with the Agility Writer. So how to start crypto mining at home. This is our article. What is crypto mining? This is a list. How does crypto mining work? This is another list. These are the main cryptocurrencies. And so far I don't see a table. Another list, conclusion. And this is the information that Agility Writer gives you, the general facts. Sources, and we won't be using that, so no tables for us today, but we have lists. So let's just go back to ZimmWriter first. I will get rid of this. Okay, so the way ZimmWriter works is that you need to populate the meta, and I will just do a very lazy job at that. And it seems like our quote-unquote default score is 69, which is above, which is way over the best result. So let's just mark that down. SEO score 69. Let's check originality. And originality is 87. Where is originality? AI detection. This is here. 87. Okay. And I'm answering to majority of your commands, and many of them are valuable. And people have suggested me to try 2 apps. So instead of the standard Grammarly, for me, I will be using a Hemingway app for readability. So readability, I'm not sure how to use this actually, but the readability here is grade 13. And we are getting the message that we should be aiming at grade 9. I'm not sure what that means, but let's just use this metric here for fun. So this is readability, grade 13, and the recommendation was grade 9. And I have no idea why this is recommended, but still. And for plagiarism, I've been advised to use text.com, and I have never used this in the past. So the text is too large, and I was afraid of that. So let's see. Oh, you can only check 5,000 symbols. So sorry guys, I will have to go to Grammarly. And I get these commands all the time. Grammarly is not good for plagiarism. And I will tell you what I always tell, answering the questions like that. I don't care about the overall score. I just need the single base of comparison. So it's not that I'm aiming at the perfect plagiarism tool. I'm just trying to compare two pieces of text. So let's just see what the readability is here. Readability score is 35. Let's not forget that. And plagiarism. And I've been using Grammarly forever. And provided I don't get plagiarism score above 10%, I'm golden. I have never had any problems with plagiarism or with the texts that have plagiarism less than 10% according to Grammarly. So if you are doing academic work, that might be an issue for you. But for me, for my purposes, Grammarly is more than enough. So plagiarism is 4%, as you can see. Let's mark it here, 4%, and this is quite messy, but oh well. Okay, so looks like everything is taken care of, at least for now. So let's get back to ZimmWriter. And yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. Like ZimmWriter now does prompting, Midjourney prompting. And since Midjourney does not provide free trial, here I'm using the airbrush tool. So I'll be pasting in the prompt. I'll use Midjourney v4. So let's see what happens. Okay. So I'm not sure if I'm liking this, to be quite honest. Let's test the same prompt with Stable Diffusion. And I have another trick up my sleeve. Yeah. Something that is called Bing Image Creator. And I've been impressed with that tool as of late. So we'll just use the same prompt here. Well, this is better, I think, still. There's something weird going on. Maybe this is not... This was meant for Midjourney. Let's just use these ones here. And let's try to recreate it. This is quite good, actually. I like the style. And especially maybe even this one here. So I like this one. This could be easily used as a feature image, and even this one here. Yeah. So okay, I digressed. Let's copy the article. Let's go back to ZimmWriter, and I will be getting rid of these ones here. And I should have probably used the hang on, Markdown HTML. Yeah, that's better. So this is our H1. Let's just double check. Yes, it is. H1. And I'm looking at lists and articles. This is a list, and this is a conclusion. So no articles for us. Okay, and the SEO score is 58. Let's mark that down, 58. Let's check AI detection. AI detection should be pretty high. 99% original. That's what I was expecting from ZimmWriter. And I just realized that hang on. I actually started with Agility Writer, so this is like this. Okay, let's now check readability real quick. And readability is 45. Let's mark that. So 45 for readability and 5% plagiarism. And with Agility Writer, we got 35 readability and 4 plagiarism. Okay. And I'm just curious about the word count. So the Agility Writer is 4,000 words long, and Zim Writer is 1,200 words. And they actually, one of the updates that they had to do with creating shorter paragraphs. So this is quite intentional, and I will not be judging both ZimmWriter and either ZimmWriter or Agility based on just the word count, because it's nonsensical. And yeah, that's it. So these are the scores. And let's try, based on my experience with both tools, let's try and rank the rest of the factors. So pricing, Agility Writer is 2, because it is quite expensive, but you can use my discount code that will give you 15% off. Zim Writer is a 5 compared to Agility Writer. UX, I would say that Agility Writer has a better user experience, at least for me. I would say it's a 4, and ZimmWriter it's a 2, sorry. And it is confusing sometimes. Factuality, Agility Writer is 5, ZimmWriter is 0. I'll give it 1 just because you can use the background section and feed it factual information. Outlining capabilities, I think they're evenly matched, but Agility Writer parses live data from SERPs, which ZimmWriter does not. So 5 and 4, customization, which is customization, I would assume. And Agility Writer is not really customizable, so I would say, other than the outline, I would say it's a 2. And Zim Writer has magic commands, different tones of voices, and just different stuff that you can use. So I would say customization is 5. Learning curve, Agility Writer, I would say the learning curve is 5, and Zim Writer is 2. I think Zim Writer takes some time to master, starting from using the API correctly and setting everything up and setting a virtual machine because there is no Mac version and this and that. Versatility, I think this again, this correlates to customization. So Agility Writer is not very versatile, so I would give it 2 here. And Zim Writer is very versatile, but it's not something like Jasper that does everything. So I would just say versatility is 4. And AI detection, 99 here, so it's a clear 5. And 87, it's a 4. And out of these ones, plagiarism is on par, readability is better for Zim Writer. So maybe 4.5 here. And maybe 4 here. So let's count everything. And again, guys, a disclaimer, I'm not using weighted averages, because then the whole discussion opens up about what the weight of the weight is. And I don't want to go there. I just want to give you an honest review. And yeah, I didn't score the SEO, so let's just say this is a 5, and this would be a 4. So Agility Writer got a 38 score, and I have no idea how the Zim Writer is going to score. And Zim Writer scores 36.5. So very close. And now, for those of you who are on the budget, I will tell you right now, if you are not in the factual niche, so like maybe pets, maybe parenting, although this is a tricky route, maybe manifestation, maybe some other niche that is not dependent on recent news and very factual information, I would go with Zim Writer just because of the pricing, just because of the customization and versatility, because of the AI detection and quite good SEO scores. But if you are in the factual niche like myself, I write a lot about, the recent tools, technology and stuff like that, then for me, ZimmWriter will be a better choice. And the same goes for legal, for finance, for niches where you have to be factual. So that's it, guys. I think they are very evenly matched. Again, ZimmWriter for the budget and non-factual niches. Agility Writer if you can afford it. Again, I have a discount code of 15%, which is WAS15, WAS15. And if you're in a factual niche or a niche that is dependent on the recent news, then Agility Writer is a better choice. That's it. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you next time.